Chad, to begin with, your home country, is dealing with its own political instability. How is it handling the influx of refugees that are arriving from Sudan?
So, as you said, Esther, Chad has been dealing with its own issues since the death of former President Idriss Déby Itno in 2021. There have been rebel groups, but also political opposition groups and civil society groups contesting the legitimacy of President Mahamat Idriss Déby Itno. And then there's the issue of refugees who have been in Chad already, about 400,000 refugees from the Darfur crisis. We have IDPs in the Lake Chad region from the Boko Haram conflict in Nigeria, and about 125,000 refugees from the Central African Republic in southern Chad. So Chad has been dealing with all these situations, and then there's this influx of new refugees from Sudan, so it's a big burden for Chad.
Big burden, but what's the response so far from the international community?
The response has been really limited. The United Nations has called for $140 to $170 million just to take care of the new refugees. So it looks like the WPF would have to, at some time, stop giving food to those refugees for lack of resources.
So you have WFP there. Do we know of any other aid organization that is, stepping in? Because really, this is a serious crisis and will impact that region.
The Red Cross is also there, but for all those humanitarian organizations, there's the issue of funding. There's not enough funding, and that's a big problem.
Now, these refugees are camped in the eastern part of Chad, and from what we know is that this is the place where there's a lot of flooding during the rainy season. The rainy season, I expect it should be coming around maybe next month. What is being done to make sure that these refugees don't get into more trouble than they're already facing a lot of challenges right now?
Unfortunately, not much is being done because the humanitarian organizations are looking for funds. But that region already had bad roads, so when the rain comes, it makes the situation even more difficult for trucks to carry any food or supplies to those refugees.